Now, I understand you brought in this strange item from your parents' attic, yes? What can you tell me?
Welcome to MojoPlays, trainers. This is your host, Josh Chiptroid, and today we're looking at 10 of the weirdest unlockables in Pokemon games. For today's list, we'll recall obtainables that were exceptionally strange, even when compared to the usual wackiness of this series, be it items, evolutions, or bonus modes. Anything that can be obtained by completing a series of events is fair game. Tell you what, leave your favorite weird pokedex entry in the comments below, and get ready for the unusual.
I choose you.
Lucky Incense, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. So, incense. Used in our world for meditation, worship, as an insect repellent, or just aesthetics. Smells good, looks cool. But in Pokemon, introduced in Generation 3 and 4, when given to a pair of compatible Pokemon, it will allow them to produce an egg, when they otherwise could not. I see they're taking after the ancient Greek interpretation. Reviewing the name and everything, Lucky Incense seems like a good fit. The new baby Pokemon also inherits moves from its two older Mons. There's no doubt about it, we were just tasked with setting the mood for these monsters to get their rocks off. Hey, they put this in the game, not me. Don't get me started on other types like the Lax Incense and Pure Incense. Plus the description isn't helping. It's an exotic smelling incense that makes the holder bloated and slow moving. Yuck. Ball of Mud, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Funny how we've abandoned the concept of, oh, it won't hurt them when you hurl an object at that small creature directly. No, it's fluff fruit, guys. Light as a pillow. Promise. Forget all that. Mud ball. Quote, it's stiff and hard. That'll leave a mark. But hey, it's ancient times in this game, back when Pokemon marriage was a thing. Yep. I didn't forget. I see they're taking after the ancient Greek interpretation. I swear, the rest of this list is back to PG. Throwing rocks at monsters wouldn't be so weird if they hadn't tried to convince us for so many years that we're not hurting these little dudes. And if you really want to be a pest, craft them into the Sticky Glob, both unlocked and acquired by defeating regular Pokemon in battle. Moonball, Pokemon Gold and Silver.
You see, apricorns come in 7 colors: white, red, blue, black, pink, green, and yellow.
There are many Pokemon catching devices with strange properties, none more odd than the Moonball, a custom Pokeball made by the hands of Kurt, which one can acquire in Azalea Town. When used, trainers are treated to a 4x catch chance for Mons that evolve with a Moonstone. Looking at you, Nidorino, Jigglypuff, and
Clefairy!
How painfully specific, and dare I say, useless. When was the last time you had trouble catching the legendary Jigglypuff? At least it's visually appealing, pretty cool colors if nothing else, but you may find yourself throwing your head back in frustration when actually trying to use it in Gen 2, its first appearance, as the Moonball was bugged and offered no boost to catch rate at all. Whack.
They work on Pokemon that use moonstones to evolve.
Doom Seed.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Collected and unlocked randomly in the Purity Forest for the spin-off Mystery Dungeon series, the Doom Seed is a less than useful treasure indeed. Upon consuming, the Pokemon's level will be reduced by 1 stage. You may be thinking, hey, that's kinda neat. Imagine de-evolving your Pokemon by reducing their level, or gaining an extra boost in stats by leveling up, reducing the XP counter to a lower number, and leveling up again. Well, self-destruct all those good ideas, because this unhappiness nut does nothing of the sort. When the Mon's level is reduced, they lose all stats gained as well. Sure, you can throw it at an enemy and hope they eat it instead, but even so, it's not going to lower their stats as much as a simple Growl or Tail Whip will. Basically, it's just a super emergency food source, but it can't even be used to set a level 1 Pokemon to level 0. So, double whack. Smoked Tail Curry, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Alright, I got a bone to pick with this game. A bone curry, that is. I mean, why program in missing Pokemon when you've got the unrefusable offer of 151 curries? That said, cooking in the mainline game is a pretty good idea. Home to a wide variety of shapes and flavors for your friends and you to munch on, one of which is Slowpoke Tails. It's super rare, hard to make, and worst of all, confirms we've been consuming Pokemon pretty regularly this whole time. Yeah, they mentioned it in the anime, but who's counting how much of that is game canon? Yeah, I see your Pokemon Sword Pokedex entry. This Pokemon won't feel anything if it's still heavy. And I raise you the fact that Galarian Slowpoke had to evolve to become tougher with 2 new forms, just so they didn't die out. Weird inclusion, to be sure. Malamar, Pokemon X and Y. Acquiring a Malamar for your Pokédex is more than meets the eye. Do you level up its pre-evolution, little Inkay, stand a specific way, give it something? Well, yes and no. This unassuming little squid is well known for its curious requirements to unlock its final stage. The hint lies in its description: the revolving Pokemon and the overturning Pokemon. Yeah, they must have been plotting this one for a while, because Inkay will only evolve when your system is held upside down. Only possible on 2 of Nintendo's systems. Safe to say that 90% of players had to look this one up. Yo Pokemon, your game is flipped. Shiny Charm, Pokemon Black 2 and White 2.
Isn't my Psyduck the cutest? I fill my Pokedex with shiny or alternate color Pokemon.
Her tale of the fabled Shiny, an ultra-rare Pokemon with alternate colors and a little sparkle, or sometimes none of those things. But yet, countless trainers have sunk vast hours in the hopes of just encountering one. For those determined folks, good news. The Shiny Charm ups the odds significantly, from about 1 in 8,192 to the slightly more reasonable 1 in 2,731, depending on the title. Being that the game and anime usually go out of their way to dismiss shinies as a thing, this is an odd one, as useful as it may be for bragging rights. The average player won't spot the difference on many of the mons, and being that you only unlock the charm after beating the main questline, your best bet, cross your fingers, dot your I's, cross your T's, and cross anything else you got. Number 3. Costume Party Lucario, Pokemon Unite. Straying into the battle arena sphere, Unite has ignited some heated conversations over how far is too far for cosmetics. How exactly do you unlock Mr. Musketeer Lucario here? The old reliable cold hard cash, around 40 dollarinos to transform the Aura Pokemon into a Puss in Boots lookalike with no in-game effect. Not saying it isn't cool, but at that price point, I'd expect them to be at least a different color than the default, and due to the design of this game style, from a bird's eye, zoomed out perspective, minor cosmetic details aren't gonna stand out anyway. Number 2, Galarian Evolution, Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Alchemy's sweet-scented cream makes opponents lose the will to enjoy life.
So, it turns out Inkay back there was only the beginning. Once hitting the switch, they went wild with a handful of evolution requirements. While the little squid will always hold the crown for the first...
Wait, really? That's how you do it?
Hold on to your hats. Pokemon, Galar, the land of weird evolutions. Galarian Farfetch'd, for instance, needs to hit 3 criticals in a row. Good luck. Galarian Yamask has to take over 49 damage, survive, self-inflicted hits don't count, and then be brought to a specific stone bridge and stand underneath it. You can tell the devs are really leaning into the feeling of being told some ridiculous instruction like this on the playground. Milcery, though, has to take the cake. You're looking for a rainbow swirl form? Trainer must hold a sweet and spin counterclockwise for more than 10 seconds between the brackets of 7 PM and 7:59 PM in game time. What even?
Sweet tooths beware.
How much weirder can we get? A hat that costs half of a Switch game. Pokemon getting freaky over frankincense? I raise you, locking the volume controls behind a random NPC, giving you a seemingly inconsequential item. High-tech earbuds, Pokemon Sword and Shield. Once again, acquiring the high-tech earbuds found after the first wild area lets the player control the volume of the background music, sound effects, and Pokemon cries separately, but only after finding this dude outside the record shop. Why? Why is this basic feature a hidden item? I can only imagine how many people waltz on by Mr. Music here, completing the main questline and assuming they have all the audio options available from the beginning. And yet, my tech earbuds. Alright, that's all from me. I've been Josh Chiptroid. I want to see those Pokédex entries. I'll be reading. Alright, see ya. Thanks. Bye.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MojoPlays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.